Circus Vargas was founded by Clifford E. Vargas in 1969. He was a circus promoter and then he started his own show, and at some point he put his name on it.
He was a showman. When you see his personality and the way he used to come to the show, you know, with the big coat and, you know, oh yeah, everybody used to like, you know, oh my God, like, you know, he was huge.
I'm actually a 7th generation circus performer from my dad's side. My family's from Europe, my father from Italy, and my mom from the Netherlands. And both sides of the family were in circus. And I guess I was kind of born into it. Although my parents originally wanted me to study in school and didn't necessarily think I was going to go into the circus. But as it happened, circus in the blood, and I followed the circus anyways, followed my heart and ended up in the circus anyways. I still remember clearly 1988 when Mr. Clifford E. Vargas, who was still alive then, went to do his South American tour to find new performers from South America.
He fly all the way to South America, looking for new acts, new people, and they find us over there. And he bring us to America, the first time we come into United States.
And he actually came back from the tour and said, you know, I saw some wonderful acts there, I saw some wonderful acts there, he was telling my mom. And then he looked at me and he said, and there was some really good looking guys that I'm sure one of those are gonna end up being your husband. And I started laughing because I was only, you know, 18, and I was like, thought it was hilarious that he even said that. And so next year, the Argentinians came to the show, and I did meet my husband, we started dating, and the rest is history.
He had a really, really good heart. I know that with us, he had something special. He brought us from South America. We wouldn't come here for $200. We didn't care. We just wanted to make it to America. He didn't take advantage of us. He paid us a good salary, and he helped us to come here. The person that brought us here to the States didn't take an advantage of a family that was, you know, really with a lot of hunger to come to United States.
First time I came to Circus Vargas, I was like 11 years old. And they went to Argentina, picked my family out of there to come and perform here in Circus Vargas. And it was amazing. It was a huge show, and it was so different from where we used to do there before. And I just remember being here for so long. I mean, I met my husband here.
I used to work here in 1994 together with Nelson. I used to do a titty board act and a Russian swing. And then I met my wife, Andrea, which is Nelson's sister. And then
we got married, and then after we left, we did a couple of shows, different places, and then we came back again to Circus Vargas. So yeah, there's a lot of history here. My sister-in-law and my brother also met here in Circus Vargas, so, and almost all our kids were born here in Circus Vargas. So yeah, it's a big history.
I'm very happy, and everybody all together and united.
Most of the performers that are here now, the young ones, I saw him grow up in the Circus Vargas because I started with Circus Vargas in the beginning of 1980. So I'm a long time here, you know.
Yeah, when we heard that they were closing the show, it was kind of sad, you know, because, you know, we say they cannot close the show, you know, but it was like part of us.
We grow up here in Circus Vargas.
When Circus Vargas was closed down for a while because the other owner, they decided to close down. Then the Tabares with Katia Nelson, they decided to reopen the Circus Vargas. Circus Vargas must endure, you know.
For Circus Vargas to have brought them to America, and then now for them to have owned it, I mean, it just came full circle for them too.
If I would go back in 1989 right now at the moment, you know, as a joke, you tell me back then that, you know, I will make it to America and I will own the show that brought me here. I would not believe that on a million years. You know, I would believe more that I would win the lotto. You know, yeah, that is something unbelievable. You know, it's talking about the American dream. I mean, you know, I came here with my family, of course, like many immigrants, no money whatsoever. You know, just with a dream. And here we are, 23, 24 years later, owning the company that actually brought you here. Circus Vargas is more than just a company for us. It's just more than just a show. It's just more than a circus itself. You know, we take a lot of pride on doing this show, on working with this company and making this company grow. We take it very, very personal.
I started performing at 10 years old because my aunt Katia, she got pregnant, so they needed somebody else to fill in the spot, and I was practicing on the trapeze and did an audition, passed, and they said, okay, work.
Okay, come on, warm up, push, that makes you strong. I can show them things, they learn from me like I learned from my parents. That's what we do in the circle. Mostly we learn from experience from our parents, you know, and grandparents and so forth, you know. And then I see those kids from 1 year old until they go on the flying trapeze. So that's very exciting too. That's one of my favorite things to do. Actually, they're all like my kids because I saw them grow up in front of my eyes.
We provide education for all the kids.
Here we have 2 teachers that come here that just do teaching for us.
All the kids in the show can take advantage of the ballet classes, dance classes, gymnastic practice, trapeze practice. So everything that's open to our kids, we make it available to other kids as well.
Very much a family atmosphere. We owe most of that to the owners of the show, Katia and Nelson, because that's how they make it feel. They make it feel like we're not employees, but we are family.
It's not like any other show where you don't know some people there and maybe someone will mess up something and you won't know them that well, you know, so over here it's not like that. Over here if someone messes up, we go help them as fast as we can, or if anyone's sick, we help them as fast as we can. I just think it's very like a big connection here at Circus Vargas.
We love it, we're very passionate, and we have a huge, as you can see when you come and see our show, we have a huge support. Not only our direct family in the show, but also our performers. We just want to say thank you for you guys working so hard and working so good and putting everything that you guys got out there.
Do what you love and never work a day in your life, and we're living proof of that.
Everybody has their specialty within the family too. So his brother is excellent in lighting design and sound and creativity. Nelson is very high on logistics, the booking and all that. I do a lot of the marketing, and I have a lot of the dance value because of my ballet experience. I have my sister in the hall who does all the graphic design, all the logos and all the imagery, the website.
Sister-in-law that she does all the costumes of the show. So we actually do everything in the house. The show that you see, Circus Vargas, everything is created. We don't hire a huge, big production company to create our productions, you know. We do it ourselves, you know, we do it ourselves. Reward that we get by keeping the entire family together working on one thing is just priceless. You know, every single day for us is an enjoyment of having my dad next to me working, having my daughters with me, having my brother next to me working, having my wife, having my father-in-law. It hasn't been one day that we work hard and you think, oh, what am I doing here? Why I'm not in my house relaxing, you know?
Never.
You know what? At the end of the day, you know that everything was worth it.